featuring air purifier. After that, we are on the way back home. Okay. And lastly, they can work from home. So this is the sequence first, second, and third. So let's start with the first group away from home. I will be sharing the slide. So pay attention, and we will do a voting to see which ad actually stop you from scrolling. So who's the presenter from away from home? Or the one?
Yeah, my text. Okay, so as you can see, when we was doing the amplifier campaign, the way that we're doing actually is more on like the emotional appeal. So basically, as you can see, some key vision and the message theme that we use, these sensitive notes, and we have 2-in-1 cooling, purify, those kind of things. We are using, as the first two vision, we are more focused on awareness, when we want to reach an engagement. In the same time, the last two vision that we purposely put the money, the price of it, is to do it for conversion. So we have a step on the vision based on awareness, consideration. At the end, there will be conversion. So this is the way that we have doing our campaign vision. Lastly, the app store we was doing either using carousel, collections, or even single image, and we are trying to do more on reel and video to more on lifestyle and family. So go on to the next slide. As you can see, the next slide will be the way how we're going to do on the targeting part. So the target audience, what we were doing is family with kids, with pets who are more care about their family member, and they might have facing no sensitivity. Those are our target. And when we set the primary, we will always go for the secondary. We will go for pet lover home living interest group, and those people who are more high tech and air quality people. So go on to the next, the third slide. Yes, I will say in the very beginning, we are using the emotional hook message. We will try to not just doing the vision by emotion. In the same time, in the rational appeal, we will do some of the USP in the message itself and contents, like the safer, clearer air for the loved one, better sleeping, healthier day, peace of mind with the AI smart detection. Those keywords try to make more awareness and end of the day doing the conversion. So last, we go in the next slide. We will try to more on do trend basic strategy. So those are the on trend video, and we have quickly do a sample. Let's play the video. Have you guys have a look at the example. Maybe we will blast off the video so you guys can see by your own laptop and phone. So that's the end of the proposal. Okay.
Can share your video to Dash's profile so everyone can see.
Okay, go on to the second group. Second group, who is your speaker? You rather us to choose one from the group. Okay, let me pick up. I think Andrew want the speaker. Andrew, who want to be? Be a man, okay? You are the only two men in the group. What you want to do? Just sit right now on the spot. Hey, how about you just use our proposal to present? I'm not the one who holding the check.
OK， so basically 哦，那个视频啊，我现在跟你讲是70迈 A200，就是 A200那个表现。它的 model 就是 A200， OK 就记得是这样。OK， 我们是以L1、L2来讲话啦，因为我们是觉得这个。So this one we think about like maybe like awareness, and then for L1 so 我们是选择 add to cart, we choose add to cart, and then for like the add group right, we choose sales, and then add set we choose like maximize number of conversion instead of value, because 70 mile their product very cheap And then we would target like maybe create a few set like roads and then automotive, gadget, luxury, shopping retail. Because I actually copy their okay, and then for the ads caption, for the ads title we will put every push of the pedal deserves to be captured. Nice, right?
Nice.
And then for the ads caption, we team up with TGV Cinemas to bring you a cinematic look at real driving moments through the eyes of 70 mile A200 dashcam. And then the CTA will be like capture every second in HD clarity, day or night, and be the hero of your own road now.
Nice, 不错。所以我们是直接target 那种 purchase 的，所以 asset 的话，我们是直接 maximize number of conversion， 然后直接是选择 purchase， 然后我们会选那种 view or added to cart， 可是还没有买180 days 啦，然后 add title 的话是 for the king of the road get the 35 ringgit off today， and then add caption 是 even the fastest might be needs a recorder。king of the road 真的是 然后下面就写什么 for a limited time only grab your 35 ringgit
create exclusive voucher because every king of the road deserves protection.
Wow.
所以很厉害的。然后最后一句是 shop now before it's gone， 这样说。完了。
If you can make it into video, right, it will be even better. But I think overall the caption is really super good for the king of the road. So since we are way back home, and then now finally you guys can work from home. Can we invite the work from home?
Work from home will be
Oh, you have slide.
We have one picture last time. That's how much.
你可以 airdrop 的应该。啊？
Alright, let's welcome the last girl work from home
Yeah,
girl.
go for it. Okay, disclaimer, okay? We don't have any digital marketing experience here, so we did the only thing logical, which is we refer to the top of the market ads. Alright? In a way we copy lah, but then we improvise also lah. So this ad is actually targeted at core audience. Why we want to do that is we actually keep the image and the wording simple so that people will actually stay on it. Disturb the dirt, not your cheek. They'll be like, huh? What is this? Then they will read the first two sentences of the copy, which is, okay, talking about vacuums already, then you will see our brand freebie. Okay? So actually this ad is just targeted for them to have a first impression, as it's towards really core audience. We want them to know that Dreamy is a fun brand, and we sell vacuums, and we give you guys, like, okay, if you guys buy our vacuum, you guys will get strong suction power, long battery life, all of these. The terms that we actually choose for these, right, are very specific because, like, free shipping, friendly customer service is something that we are doing better than the market itself. And then for long-lasting battery life, carpet floor, and all of this, right, is actually from customer support's most recent asked questions. So actually, right, what the market is asking, when do we get this data? We will implement it into our ad itself. Because if the market, a lot of people are asking these questions, especially in live, in CS, most probably people are curious about this. Okay, so this is something very simple, and this is the only thing we did. So yeah, guys, no video yet lah. We don't have talent. So yeah, for you guys to remember our brand. Okay.
Thanks for sharing. First of all, I think the image is really creative, and I like the part where you mentioned about when most of the people ask the questions, that's the things that people want to know. Because as we mentioned, on online there's no staff to actually assist. So you can try your best to actually answer their question through the ads so that they can convert immediately. So let me show you guys once again on the first video, the second visual, and the third visual. And then later on, I'll ask you guys which one actually stops you from scrolling. But you cannot choose yourself, okay? Alright, so let's take a look on the first video again. take a look on the second group. And this is their image showing Myvi is the king of the group. Then we have our last group of wishes, which is disturb the dirt, not your chi. Okay, so can I ask who you guys think is the winner? Which ad actually stops you from scrolling? How about the first group, away from home? Like except for yourself, which other group that you would choose? The third one, the chi, the vacuum. Okay, so we have one word for work from home. And then how about way back home? Which one do you think that grabbed your attention? Third one also? This is the third one which is, oh, okay, we already know the third group is the winner, but let me ask, so work from home group, like apart from your vacuum ad, which one you think that grabbed your attention? The first one? Alright, nice. So let's congrats on third group. Even though they mentioned there's no one in their team that actually do ads, but maybe that's the trick. Sometimes we are too used to running ads, that's why we are lack of fresh ideas. So always mingle around with your friends from your other department to get fresh ideas. But if I want to comment, actually I think all three is quite attractive and I got its specialty. For the first group, I think the video is really interesting. Maybe not for Meta ads, but if you can try it on TikTok. I think it will go viral. And for the second one, I think using Myvi actually resonates with most of the audience. Because a lot of people drive Myvi and they need a 70 mile. And then for the third one, honestly, without looking at the vacuum, I feel like it's a bit like sometimes people might not get what they are selling, but since you guys mentioned it's for awareness, so I think it actually bring out the whites on how dreamy vacuum works, which is very good for your future retargeting because people already know that dreamy is something that young people use. So thanks everyone for the sharing, and yeah, we take a group photo before we move on to the last section.
Yeah. Before we move to the last session, let's take a group photo with all your good work here. Is that okay? We would like to have everyone come up front. Then we take a group photo first. First with all your nice work. Yeah. Come, 来拍张照片，很快的。来，全部。
来，各位全部过来这边，我们拍个大合照，OK。谁是里面有我是阿斯茶具，连过下品先4个字大掌声。我的脸看。来，各位，我们前面这拍个照片哦，来。对，我觉得得必须要。来，各位全部我们拍个大合照，来， 是最大的位置岗位 ，OK。来，各位位置这边还有位置啊，这边还有位置。OK，masuk ya.
We have another last session, and then we should be able to wrap up by then. Okay? So stay put. Good job, everyone. We have our YY here preparing for the last part. So far, so good, everyone. Good, huh? Okay. Towards the end, I would appreciate there is a survey form. Then all of you can give us some feedback from there. Is that okay? Yeah. Thank you. Just listen. We are going to walk you all through a live demo. Yeah. So YYU will showcase to you all how to actually craft a campaign. Okay?
Yep. So just now we have already learned how to we set up ads from theory and also practical. And next I'll be showing you guys a very quick one through on Ads Manager about live demo. And I'm very happy that during the session just now, you guys actually shared what we have covered in this morning. So let's start. I'll be sitting here and you guys can just look at the screen. So here we can see that this is the Meta Ads Manager dashboard. And here we can see that my account name here with my ad account ID. So to create a campaign, let's say if we want to create a campaign for Dasher, I'll just click create. And the goal for this campaign is actually to get sales. So I will be choosing awareness, traffic, engagement. I just want to get sales. So definitely I'll choose sales as my objective. Then I will press continue. So from here we can see that the three layers of campaign structure that we learned just now, from campaign to ad set and then ad. So on the campaign part, I'll just simply name it as a Dasher campaign. Then from here we can see that we have already chosen the campaign objective to be sales. So this is all for the campaign. For the rest of the setting, you can just leave it as default. So now we move on to ad set. So ad set, if you guys remember, ad set is where we choose our conversion location, set up our budget, and also set up our performance goal, our active event, and most importantly, we can set up our targeting. Okay, so I'll just put Dasher. Then for conversion location, we will choose for website. And the performance goal will be maximize number of conversion. I'm unable to choose maximize of value because this is my dummy account. Then here goes to the budget part. So I'm going to choose daily budget at 100 ringgit. Let's say today if you are running a campaign for 7/7 and if you want to use lifetime budget, you need to set an end date over here so Meta will know it can spend your budget across this duration. Okay, then we have the audience control here. So this is where we control our age, our location. So I'll just remove the rest and I just want to target Malaysia. And then the minimum age, I'll just leave it at 18. And there's no custom audience exclusion. I just want to target everyone. And for languages, I'll just leave it at default at all language. So here we can see there's a suggest an audience, which is the audience suggestions that we have went through just now. This is like giving a hint or suggestions to Meta that who we think our ideal customers would be. So I'll just click add suggestions. Then we can see that there's a custom audience inclusion here. If you want to retarget people like just now way back home team mentioned, we can just add our audience inclusion here. And for the age, you can decide whether the age that you want to target. So today maybe I'll just choose 18 to 45. But remember, this is just a suggestion, so Meta might be targeting people that is older than 45 years old as well. And then for gender, I'll choose all gender, and this is the detailed targeting. So let me think. For example, if I want to run a hair dryer ad, maybe I want to target someone who is interested in hairstyle, then I'll just search hairstyle. Then you'll be seeing a lot of different suggestions here with the audience size. In Malaysia, the optimum audience size we should go is around million and above. So I can see here there's a hairstyle, hair scan, and I'll choose this one. Sometimes you can even choose more than one interesting by stacking them. So I'm going to choose hair care, hair product, because I believe people who is likely to buy a hair dryer will definitely be interested in their hair, will be interested in hair care product. So this is the audience suggestions part, and this is all done. So from the placement here, we can see that the default is actually automatic placement. So Meta will show your ad to every placement, including Facebook feed, stories, Instagram. And if your account actually has thread account, now we are able to run ads to thread as well. And also include audience network and messenger inbox. So now we have done with the ad set, and let's move on to ad. So I'll just put that shirt ad as well. Okay. I'll just simply use a page that I have already connected. But if you guys are running ads for your account, you should always ensure that your Facebook page and also Instagram is connected to the right page, because we never want to show ads on the wrong page. Then here we move on to the ad setup. So from the ad setup here is actually where you create the ad. So by choosing manual upload, we are going to go for a single image. And let's say if I want to shout out for example, if I want to, today my ad is about hair dryer, then I'll just look for one Dreamy hair dryer here, and I will use the link above here as my final URL. So I just copy, and then I paste. So when people click through your ad, this is the page that they will land it to. So what they will do after they land on this page. So from here we can see that actually all colors are sold out except purple. So they might have add to cart, they might click buy it now. And with the proper tracking, we are able to track what they have done on the website. So after we have decided our final URL, here comes to the creative part. So let's say if I want to set up a creative, I'll just go to media and I'll choose an hair dryer image. Okay. So this is the ad copy. I I will be writing ad copy now. So I'll just put an example as dryer, your favorite hair dryer. Headline will be get it now. Okay. Then the call to action, there's actually multiple call to actions that we can choose, but most of the time for e-commerce, we'll just go for shop now. But if you are running something like newsletter ad, you want people to sign up for a course, then you can go for sign up or subscribe. So I'll click next now. And this is the preview. So we should, as a digital marketer, we should always check our preview before we set up any ads. So we can see that our primary text, which is the ad copy, our headline, the call to action button, everything is here. Then what we need to do next is just publish. And once you have published the campaign, it will go through a review stage, and after the review has passed, it will start spending. And this is where we check our campaign, analyze our performance. So that's it for the live demo. And next, before we end the session, let me do a recap on the ad journey. So today we have learned about the fundamentals of ad and also the practical part. So basically this covers the traffic part. So an ad is meant to be informative and also descriptive. Then we will need a very strong ad copy, whether it's rational appeal, emotional appeal, or a combination of both. Then after that, we need to ensure that our ad is engaging by working with our creative team to come up with a very attractive creative, by doing research to decide which targeting that we should go and to reach the right audience with the right message. So this is actually the traffic part. And once they have landed on the website, as a digital marketer, we should always communicate with your web developer as well, because how well your website is designed actually affect the performance by a lot. So once they have landed on our website, we will prompt them to make the action like new content, add to cart, purchase, initial checkout. So what we need to do is ensure a very smooth and effective customer journey. If you guys have ever browse a website that is very slow, I'm sure that you will definitely just close it, or you will choose for other sources, like you will just buy it from marketplace. So how your website do is actually very important, because it definitely affects your sales. So after they have taken this action, they are likely to convert, and after they convert, how do we do to get them back? So we can do like newsletter blasting, we can blast them with EDM, email campaign, to showcase what is the new arrivals, is there any promotions going on, to retain them and continue to keep them as our loyal customer. So this is the final recap of the journey, and after this we will have a Q&A session. So let me ask once again, do anyone have any questions? If no, then let's move on to the final Kahoot time. Let me calculate how many of you are. So I'm expecting 19 participants for the quiz. I'll appreciate if you guys can just take this quiz so that we know that you guys are learning something today. We have our first participant, A, all the way from home. We have CH.
我们是为了上班了啊。哇！谁选别人？选红
So
色。
the correct answer is 3-dot menu on the ad. So who choose Meta Ads Manager? Technically, it's not completely wrong also, but based on what we have learned just now, I should next time I should include a competitor. So where can you check why are you seeing a Meta ad from competitor? And the correct answer should be the 3-dot menu on the ad. Okay, so let's go for the next one. What's the biggest advantage of using lookalike audience? Wow, we have 12 correct. Yep, the correct answer is actually to reach new people with the similar traits to your customers, so they are likely to convert. So let's go for the next one. So what's the main purpose of a meta pixel? What is the main purpose of a meta pixel? There's two people that choose design your ads. So you use Pixel to design your ads. Okay, let's move on. So this is the fifth question. What happens if you choose traffic as your campaign objective? So what do you want Meta to do if you are using traffic as a campaign objective? Yes, the correct answer is actually Meta will send your ad to people that are likely to click, but it's not necessary that they will make purchase. It's just more visitors. So here comes to our final question. Which one of the following would not be a good custom audience? Who's the one choosing for Instagram follower? Come join me on the next module. Okay, let me see if I can show the leader the podium. Okay. Wow! Who is Chaji?
并且
Zach, congratulations to Zach. Which team are you from, Zach? 没有人要认啊。第一名都不要认啊。How about the second place, Michelle? Wow! Because I'm from this design or life operations. Designers, right? Wow, thank you for paying attention. And this shows that Michelle is actually better than Chaji. Who is Chaji? Wow, thank you. So this comes to the end of this session, and we will appreciate you guys if you guys can give us all the feedback. How well do you understand? Do you like this course? So let me show you the link. It's just a very simple Google form. So you can just scan the code and give us some